Yo, welcome to Strive Reviews, and don't mind my tires, came from the gym. I'm a new dad, 7 weeks in. Hello, congratulations. Stars, fire, thunder, more horsepower. And I do have a notepad with me because, like I said, it's been hard to do this. I've been real busy, but let's get right into it. I'm talking about the summer animes. Now, I'm late. Now, I'm gonna say I'm late because they're already out with 2 episodes. That's why I say I'm late. So, but anyway, let's get right into it, to the summer lineup that I think you should be checking out and watching. The first one, we're talking about Dr. Stone, written by Erichi Haro. I'm gonna write that. I'm not gonna say his last name, but I'm gonna put it down there because I respect that man. It's illustrated by Boyuchi. Again, I'm gonna write that. And it's a new shonen, came out 2017, the manga. Now, I've been reading the manga, and Dr. Stone's lit. I'm almost up to the newest chapter. Right now, I'm probably like 10 chapters behind, but like I'm right there, and it's pretty lit. It's crazy amazing. Now let's get right into it. The drawing is excellent. The animation is excellent. The adaptation is super close. I'm not gonna lie to you. The adaptation from the manga to anime is super close. But let me get into the story. Basically, what happens is, boom, a green light comes to like modern day society. Then everyone turns to stone, and like almost 4,000 years later, Dr. Stone wakes up, and he's like a super duper genius. He has like, from like Stone Age to like right now, modern day. That's how smart he is in regards to restoring information and be able to build things and make things in science. He always believes 100% science, and he basically wants to make civilization come back to what it is. Now there's a whole bunch of stuff that's going on right now. Now, are there humans? Yes, small pockets, but we don't really know what else went on there. But all we know, and right now in Japan, that there's no other humans besides Dr. Stone and all his other friends. Now, let's get into it. The sub is funny as hell. Why is it funny? Because the written is mad funny, bro. Like the jokes, the cursing is very up to date. It's very modern. So like the way that the way that they carry that over into the anime, I appreciate it. It's really funny. The story, like I said, it can go anywhere, and that's why you should watch this, because right now I'm almost caught up with the manga, but at the same time, like, they can go a million different ways. This can be another One Piece for all I know. It is fantastic. I like the sharp lines, I like the colors, I like the vividness, and like I said, the adaptation to the right this time is very close to the anime. Boom, let's move on to the second anime on this. Astri Lost in Space, written by Kenta. I won't say the last name either. I'll write that too. Studio Lurchi. I'll put that down there too. Look, it kind of reminds me of like a Cyborg 009 look, and like kind of like a early 90s anime. And basically what's going on here is that you got these group of teens that want to be like space explorers, so they have to go on this trip. And once they go on this trip, there's this orb that swallows them up and throws them into space, and they're just like in deep space, just like floating. And there happens to be a ship there. So like, and the good thing about this was, I never read the manga, but from the first episode it's an hour, so it really gets to tell you what it's about. So if you're gonna like it, you're gonna like it because you sat there and watched it throughout the whole hour. And if you was like, oh, let me watch the second episode, cool. And basically what they have to do is just jump across the universe, because there's whatever many light years away, and they just gotta jump across the universe to try to get to their home planet. But they have to have 20 days worth of food and water to make it from each planet to planet in order to make it home, because that's the capacity of whatever the ship that they found. Now, in regards to the drawing, it's very bubbly, it's very nice, it's very vivid. And just from watching the second episode, the way that they made the world so detailed, I really appreciate it. And it's very bubbly, it's very light. I don't know if anybody's gonna die or anything, like in the group or anything, or those dynamics like that, but it's a very light anime I seen. And it's cool, it's gonna keep my attention, and you should definitely check it out. Cool, poppin'. Let's move on to number 3, which is one of my favorites. Fire, more fire. Explosion. Thunder. Cars. Anyway, Atushi again I'm gonna write down these people's names because I respect them. Respect them. Now, I haven't read the manga either. I started reading it. Actually, I read about 5 chapters. It's bananas. Now, the premise of the story is a couple years ago, when there's a society, there's people just start combusting into flames and turning into like these fire demons, right? And as time goes on, you have those who can be able to control their powers. You have a first generation, second generation, and third, so forth from what we know. In each generation, they have a little bit more control over these flame abilities. And the cool thing is, it's written by the same same person who created, wow, he's lost my mind. Soul Eater. If you've seen Soul Eater, which is about, I don't know, like 12 or 15 years old now, it's the same kind of animation. It's the same person. It's great. It's more refined. And let's get straight into the anime. Basically, the main character, he has this weird, creepy smile that he gets when he's like frustrated or nervous. And his whole background, you get into his background. I don't want to take that from you guys. And it's the driving force of why he's doing what he's doing. So for his fire force is basically they're like super firefighters. So when they call it Eternals or Infernals, I'll make sure I figure that out and jot that down there. Once they turn to this, they get called. So they can put it out. And it's fighting. You know, just how a Soul Eater is, they have the combat and different skills and different like things like that. There's a mystery of like what happened to him in his past was propelling him to his future now. And it's dope and it's kind of sad. I'm not gonna get into the story. Watch it. It's elite, it's nice, it flows really, really well, can keep your attention. And yeah, I'm like a little kid. Do what kind of anime I like? I like fighting, I like realness, I like the dialogue. I like when the dialogue is popping. Not like, oh, senpai, blah, 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 blah. No, like random stuff you say everyday life when you're talking to your friends. This has the dialogue. It's written really well. I love it. And what you keep seeing in these recurring themes is like, I'm starting to see a lot more Christianity in anime. It's always been there, but like it's getting real questionable. Not questionable, but like, yeah, it's just something I picked up on. So here we go. We have Dr. Stone. We have, hold on, let me get my notes. We have Astri Lost in Space, and we have Fire Force. Those are the animes you should be watching. Oh, and one more, let me check out. One more before I check out. Is Demon Slayer, you should be checking it out. Now it's been out for about 4 months, it's up to episode 15. It's more of like a spring anime, but it's still continuing to the summer. And listen, watch it. It's getting spicy and it's fire, and I'm about to pick up the manga. And for all those who are just anime only, or yo, stop coming at people who read the manga, because it's there first. And don't be mad. And at the same time, people who read the manga, don't just be spiteful and just dropping gems. Like, you know what? You have all respect to read something and tweet about it. Or make a post about it. You have all right. But don't just be harping on these anime only guys and be like, bam, that's why this is going to happen. Let me just drop a screenshot of the manga on them and have them all tweaking out. Because you know they're soft like that. But word, Strive Reviews, I love you, baby.